Hey everyone, I'm Oni. Welcome back to day three of Oni's journey to Linux. Day three takes place about 7 months later because lots of things happened, and yeah, I didn't have the time. So yeah, lots of stuff happened in our family, and yeah, I did not was able to be in a reasonable position to install Linux in my desktop. I been like slowly working towards that for the past few months, and yeah, I finally managed to do it today. It's it's mint. It's mint. We minting, boys. We minting. Look at this. Look at this. This is great. This is so amazing. Yeah, sure. Hold on. I'll show you the casual neophyte because why the fuck? The fuck not? Yeah, cool. It's neophyte. It's mint. We did it, boys. It's here. Yeah, I'm slowly like moving over all of my different settings and stuff. But yeah, so now my system has basically SATA maxed. We have all four SATA connections. All of them are working like right now. So we have a DVD drive. We have a my old like hard drive with the optical disc. I have my old 500 gig SSD that's has Windows 10 on it, and I have the new 1 terabyte SSD that now has Linux Mint on it. Yay! Wonderful. There will be growing pains, so it's gonna take a while to get used to it. I need to get all my most of it, like most of the muscle memory is there. Few issues are here and there, but it's fine. So it took a while to kind of like install today. So okay, so a lot of things happened. So let me go over the relevant things to the journey to Linux bit. So um, I had my, as you know, I installed Linux Mint on my laptop. So I've been experimenting on that on and off. It pretty much got well. So I got a little bit of a decent muscle memory, formed there. So it's not bad. I mean, it's Linux Mint. It's basically like Windows 7 layout anyway. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of the best thing that was before sloppification happened. Anyway. Anyway. Cool. What else is there? What else? Okay, so a few days ago, last week, the laptop during my various experimentation just randomly crashed and did not start up again. I've given it to the repair shop. They're gonna give me a quote. It's likely a motherboard issue, but they're gonna find out what it is. So yeah, that's one of the issues. Yeah, my the laptop crashed during I was experimenting with the fan control utility called LACT, LACT, um, and I didn't save anything, so I do think it was completely like coincidental at the time. I just got unlucky with the timing, but yeah, it did happen when using LACT, so I definitely don't want to use that. But I do want something to control my GPU fans because something happened to my GPU fans and they do not turn on by themselves. They do not. Even if the system reaches like 80 degrees Celsius, they will not turn on. I do not know why. So somehow the hardware in them got corrupted or something. I don't know. But the weird thing is, if I use a software, they can turn on. So I can turn them on. So on Windows, I used MSI Afterburner, and it worked fine. Unfortunately, MSI Afterburner doesn't run on Linux, so I need to find a Linux solution. Uh, they don't work. LACT was one of those solutions, and that kind of crashed the system, so I don't want to do that. And then I found out that the various things there are either not available or don't have a customizable fan curve that you can use. So that kind of sucks. For example, AMD GPUs get more. It seems like in my searches, like AMD GPUs are the ones that get most application support on Linux. So Like we have core CTL or core control for AMD GPUs. We have um, cooler control that seems to be geared towards AMD GPU. We have LACT, which is AMD GPU. NVIDIA GPUs did have one program, which is called Green with Envy. That's not around anymore. They literally like pulled it from everywhere. The thing is abandoned and it has been like basically removed from the software manager everywhere. So like I'm not gonna tackle a software that's not basically abandoned. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. So I can use the NVIDIA's own like X server settings option to manually set a fan speed. I can do that. It's a percentage slider. I can do that. I just can't input a fan curve. So that kind of sucks. I'll have to basically manually move that thing around while looking at a temperature graph, which I can get from the NVIDIA-SMI command or just within the X server application. There's like a temperature sensor there, so that's fine. So I can control the fan just at constant speeds. It's not gonna be variable speed based on CPU temperature, which sucks, but what can I do? It doesn't exist on Linux, so get fucked, basically. Okay, cool. That's one thing. So yeah, that's one thing that happened. Okay, cool. What else? So yesterday I took the laptop to the shop. They were gonna call me today with a quote, but today we had a huge thunderstorm, so I don't think they managed to get to the shop even. So I'm not gonna expect them to be able to call today. So I'll see if they call tomorrow. If not, I'll give them a ring in the afternoon. Anyway, what else? Okay. Bought the 1 TB hard drive. Set it up today. The installation was pretty reasonably smooth. I had to swap things around with the CSM support in the UEFI. What I basically did was connect the new hard drive and disconnected all the old hard drives, and then I just installed Linux Mint without any worries that any Windows gonna do anything or it's gonna accidentally touch the Windows drives, because it's literally physically disconnected. So very easy solution, and Windows Mint literally installed within 5-6 minutes, which is eat shit, Microsoft. Anyway, then I kind of went back and forth between the two, making sure that I can access the Windows drives from Linux Mint, because there was a brief worries, because the Windows drives are all uses a master boot record MBR, not EFI. Whereas the Windows Linux Mint I literally installed using EFI, because apparently MBR with Linux Mint is a recipe for pain that I didn't want to deal with. And yeah, it can access almost. So it can access all the drives, all my old partitions on Windows, except my very old Windows 7 boot partition. I haven't booted into that in probably 8-10 years, but it's still there. It's still there. Oh man. So yeah, it's still there. So cool. But that's the only partition it can't access. There's nothing important there. I booted into Windows 10 and just got all the stuff I had on there out. So it's just now I can just wipe it if I want, which I probably can, if I might be able to. Anyway, I haven't decided on that yet. Next up would be me trying to set up the OBS. So I do want to resume streaming again, and one of the main reasons I haven't streamed in all this time was basically I was trying to learn more about how StreamerBot works, how OBS works on this, and I have tested on my laptop that I can connect OBS with StreamerBot with my phone as a webcam through DroidCam OBS. That works. Holy shit. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, for going onwards, that's gonna be my goal to kind of get OBS, StreamerBot, those two kind of working, and I do intend to resume multi-streaming because Twitch has kind of went back on their that like chat overlay ban thing. They're not gonna do that anymore. It's still in the terms. They're just not gonna enforce it anymore. So I'm like, fuck yeah, let's keep going. And if Twitch bans me, I don't care. I wasn't gonna like. My plan was never to stream on Twitch anyway, so might as well get it going for the few days it's there. Anyway, okay. So presently, my issue is that I have two issues. One of them's a big issue, one of them's a small issue. Small issue being so my media player of choice on Windows was Media Player Classic Black Edition, or MPC-BE, which was really fucking cool. I enjoyed it much better than VLC. I think it like maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but I think the picture quality on that was slightly better than like VLC. I don't know. I can't like I don't know. But yeah, and I think the general layout was just better. I think anyway, a lot of it is just muscle memory. But I eventually did switch from VLC to the MPC-B. Anyway, MPC-B is Windows exclusive, so I need to find a better media player on Linux. The default celluloid has shitty hotkeys that I can't change, so I don't want to use that. And a lot of the options for hotkeys aren't even there, so like, no, that's bad. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so we need to find another another media player. I've gotten some ideas. I've gotten some suggestions for SM player or Haruna player. I need to look those up. I haven't looked those up. I just literally found them and I'm gonna now look them up. Okay, so that was the minor issue. The major issue, I can't install Steam for some reason. So I can install Steam, and when it tries to access the internet, it can't. And I don't know why it can't. So, so the Steam installs from the software manager somehow can't connect to the internet, so it doesn't work. So my plan is to just install the Debian file, the .dev file directly from the Steam website. If that works, great. If that doesn't work, shit. And that's about it, really. Install Steam, install what else? KenkuBot, install what else? Oh, Flashpoint Archive, and those are really it. And like a better media player, and then try to figure out a way to get OBS and StreamerBot and everything set up. I have some ideas. I have a lot of ideas, and amidst all of that, I have my astronomy course exams about to end this Monday, so I'm gonna mostly focus on that for the short while, and then I have a project submission afterwards, so I'll have to focus on that as well. But I'll be working on this on the side, basically. Anyway, on his journey to Linux. It's here. Dual monitor setup, Linux Mint. Yeah. We're here now, boys. It's happening. All right. Okay. Well, I'll keep you updated on any new further happenings that happen. Basically, yeah. Cool. Thank you for tuning in. That was me, and now I get to go through the trials and tribulations of daily driving Linux Mint for the foreseeable future. Because, fuck that microslop. Oh, one more thing. So, I checked in the so multi-MC does not have an install in the software manager, which is not a big deal. I can just install it from their website if I want to. But Prism Launcher does for Minecraft, I mean. And I've heard a lot of good things about Prism Launchers because it's open source and it's forked from multi-MC and supposedly better. I might just give Prism Launcher a try, because you can just literally move the folder structure from multi-MC into Prism Launcher and it's supposed to work. So I'm looking forward to that. And I probably am not gonna get DaVinci Resolve. Maybe just gonna stick to Kden Live because I'm feeling open sourcey. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time on whatever, maybe a stream. Who knows? Till next time, take care and remember, keep on moving away from Microslop towards the penguin because the penguin is cool. Oh, by the way, the penguin mascot I found out is inspired by a real penguin that supposedly bit Linus Torvalds. That is insane. That is so appropriate. Let's go. Bye now.